Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sarah van Grenen, aka Mr. VG. And whoa, this is a lot of fun, this question paper. This one from the Gauteng Department of Education, November 2020, tackles a lot of awesome, interesting questions. This specific question, which is the last one in this question paper, is about Venn diagrams. Remember that Venn diagrams, like this question 10, is basically about people choosing different, in this case, magazines, and looking at, choosing more than one, or maybe more than two, or maybe none of them. So let's quickly do this one yourself. And so hit the pause button, try it yourself, and then you come and do the rest of the sum with me. So let's start with this and analyze all of this information given. First of all, they tell me that 41 reads the Teen Vogue. So all of those ones in the green circle must add up to 41. Okay? Then, next up in the blue, dark blue, is all the green ones must add up to 34. Lastly, in the full ones, the orange drum must all add up to 40. Okay, so that is the basics. That is the simple and easy ones. Now it says there, 18 read Teen Vogue and drum. So where the T and the D overlap, I'm going to make this color pink. So that is the 10 and the 8 together. They say that 8 read all three. So I'm going to make this a light blue. There we go. 8 is all three. Look at those, the blue and the pink. See the relationship? That it is 8 and 10. So in other words, that 10 there is actually kids that read teen, the T is Teen Vogue and not drum. So only Teen Vogue, but, I stand corrected. That little 10 represents teen and drum, but not glamour. So let me write that. That 10 is the number of students that do teen, Vogue, and drum, and not glamour. Okay, so that is that 10 there. Okay, so T and D and not G. Okay, so outside of it. Let's carry on. I'm going down a rabbit hole here that I don't need to go in. What does the 75 read? At least one of them. So I'm going to do that in a dark yellow. So that is all of those combined. All the ones on the inside must be 75. Okay? Then G and D. Okay? So G and D is like a violet kind of color there, which is the 8 and the 9 together. Okay? Which again is also containing the one that all three of them are part of. So let's now actually look at the questions. So the first question is, write down the value of C. What does C represent? Well, C represents the number of kids that did none, that read none of these. So how many were there in total? So there was 84. But 75 of them read at least one. So how many of them read none? Well, 9 of them. So 75 read one or more. 84 is all of the kids that participated, so there's 9 of them that read none of these magazines. Next question. Express F in terms of X. So what I love to do is, where is F? Well, F is in the original green circle, the T circle. So in other words, I'm going to add everything up in the T circle, and that must add up to 41. So this means that F is 23 minus X by just isolating F. I hope you have that right. Okay? So that means if I now look at 10.3 and I look at that, okay, that whole scenario, everything we've gotten so far. The question is, determine the numerical value of X. But now they tell me that E, so I see the letter E. So what does E, where does E fall in? First of all, it falls into the original G, the OG. Oh man, I'm sorry, I could not resist that. The original gangster. E plus X plus 8 plus 9 must be 34 because it lies in that part there. So if I isolate E, I get 17 minus X. That's where they get the 17 minus X from. These sneaky ones. So that's not going to help me to determine the value of X. Now what? Well, what else do I know? It's also inside the dark yellow Mickey Mouse head. I just saw it now, sorry. that yellow, since I wrote out this, I'm like, yo, it looks familiar. Now I realize it looks like a Mickey Mouse head, the dark yellow. So all of those ones inside there must add up to 75. So in other words, F plus X plus 8 plus 10 plus 9 plus 13 must be equal to 75. Whoo, there's a lot of F's and X's and 8's and 10's and stuffs in there. But now you got it I'm going to help you with this one. Remember that F and X and 8 and 10 is all together 41. Because it's that one there. It lies all inside the 41 circle, okay? So that all together is 41. So I just have to add to that E, which is 17 minus X, and then the 9 and the 13, so these two, they add up to 22. And now I've got to solve for X, which means it becomes 75 minus 41 minus 17 minus 22. So in other words, X is 15 people. So that X represents what? The number of people that lie in T and, let me not use that, and inside G and not inside D. That is what that 15 people represent. So that would be 15 people that read the Teen Vogue and the G, which is a glamour magazine, but not Drum. Wow. This was an awesome little mental arithmetic exercise, and I hope you enjoyed it. Ladies and gents, it's been fun walking this road with you with paper 1. I'm looking forward to also walking the road with you with paper 2. So this is Mr. VG signing out. Have a beautiful electricity filled rest of your day and rest of your week. Good luck with the preparation for the finals. We'll talk again soon. Goodbye.